Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you all. Welcome to the Infantry Captain live stream. Chef, how you doing? I hope you all are doing well. Let us, of course, get right into the action, which we're bound to have a ton of action in this episode because we recently took 2 castles. So the AI magically knows there's not many troops in those castles, and they have been constantly sieging both of these. So we've been having to run back and forth trying to go after them. Tex, Sky, hello to you. And that's what we've had to do. And we're going to have to continue doing that until they're able to build up. This just got taken and we retook it at the end of the last episode. So once again, they're down to practically nothing. I have considered using some of my spare troops to put in there just to get them going so we can get our domination going a little bit quicker. But we're going to see. First thing, we have to go back up here. I think it's what I'm going to have to do. Is I'm going to have to station some more troops up in there. Just because they're going to keep getting taken. Yeah, all the mods, Rex, will be in the description with links to Nexus for them. And if they're in parentheses, they're on Steam. But a couple of them that I'm not 100% sure if they are on Steam because I'm not actually connected to Steam at this moment. All right, so we're gonna go take you guys out. Hopefully before they siege it. And they took it. Okay. The problem is... All right, now I have an issue. If I siege it, I don't think I'll have access to any of the prisoners. With the way that Tail World has it set up right now. That sucks. Oh, man. I'm going to have to end up stationing some troops there. So we're going to keep going back and forth like this. That's the problem that I'm going to have right now. I don't want to siege it because then I'm going to lose them all. Yeah, you guys go. Yeah, we're going to do this the right way. Go ahead. You're going to go right back after it. Yeah, go back after that castle. Because they magically know. The AI knows. And that's the one thing I don't like about it, where I think scouting should play a much bigger role in the game. But how does the AI know how many troops are in there? They shouldn't know. And this is a disaster.
On my flank! Archers, forward! Soldier, forward! Horse, arch, move!
They're going to go to their position. Arch, what's up? Yeah, some people were still having issues with it. I probably could have done a little bit better job explaining it. In hindsight, I think I missed 2 major mistakes in the video that I should have explained. The more steel that you have, the more it's going to lower the price. And that's what's very important. And then, of course, the more other materials you have, the more it's going to lower that price. So I didn't cover that as much. However, Hero did cover it in his video, which I did put in a community post, in which he also talked about villages, and he talked about hardwood and charcoal, which I almost did in that video as well. So I made sure to link his video in a post so people could see it.
Soldier, move! Archer, move! Troops, forward! Mounted, arch, move!
And I've got to think whether or not I want to take a Tail World update. I really hate to do it. I don't want to lose. You can see how they're still on horses.
Troops, shields up!
Right, so they're good there.
Archer,
Archers are here.
mounted archer, forward!
But that's the problem with having the infantry there, though. Or the companions as infantry. They have no defense. They're going to get hit by arrows. The 300 trade with caravan. Well, last I knew, my caravan tactic did work. I have a video in which I explain it. It won't work with caravan companions, but it works with your family members. There is a way you can do it. I have a video on my channel.
Soldiers! Charge!
I missed them. Who's first? Wow. Well, he got knocked down. He got knocked down. And so did he. Well, that went very quick. But they're going to have more up there. Nah. Whoops. Come on. Still a bit slow. That encumbrance. Still a bit too high on the encumbrance, but the only way for me to get rid of that is to take off some armor. I could lose about 10 or 12 of my body armor to be able to stop that. Scout got roguery by having non-bandit prisoners. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. It's been evolving. I did put a an amendment to my video. All right, how I'm gonna work this because of the Bubbery mod or the Roger Usable Companions mod. So I did make an amendment to it. Now, the problem is if I take troops, I'm not going to be able to get them in there. Well, the prisoners to sell. I'm not going to get them in there in time. I would lose. Oh, I didn't think about that. I did not think that Rumphalia. That's my go-to weapon. But I build my own. Which I have my infantry version here. Which that's what I'm trying to get done with two-handed. So I can get back to it. Right there. I want to get back to that. That thing is an absolute monster. Besides not being able to hit multiple enemies and not being good against shields, that thing is devastating. At 152 length, 135 damage, and 95 swing speed. I think that's one of the best that you could make in the game. When you combine all three of those stats. The length. So we stopped them. Now the problem is if I go into a castle, I'm going to deposit my prisoners. I would need to get back up to Penkanak. Of course, piecing out would stop that, but I don't really want to piece out. We're going to go back after that, but I don't really want to lose these prisoners. And there's another thing I need to watch out for. Okay, Max won the tournament at Penkanak. I got a message in one of my videos. What happens is if they're in your party and a tournament happens, you get the prize. If they're not in your party, like Max is the governor, then the item is sold. Look at that, 12,725. The item is sold. But from what that person said, and by that rate there, that most likely was a horse. And it was sold for full price. So that's something that I'm going to have to look at, or an item that was full price. I'm going to have to do some testing on it. But I definitely want to get these prisoners back here. And somebody declared war on me. Which will probably be the West. Yeah, Western Empire. That's fine. They didn't want to pay all that money. That's what happens when I get for piecing out with them. I forgot prisoners. I had somebody tell me in my one of my videos that +1 doesn't mean lords.
I await your...
No, that doesn't mean lords. Can't remember who it was. You got 2 lords.
I'm yours to come.
But that's not what that means. Nope, that's 2 lords. So yeah, you look for the plus. None. Put them in there. It's better to take one at a time. Penkanak is safe. It's got 888 right now. You can see by the militia. The militia are still barely gaining. I can hit almost 700 militia. So what I should probably do is go take one, get it established, and then take another one. I will have to look at that roguery thing, though. I thought it was banned. First, I thought it was just scouting gave you roguery. Then come to find out, it was scouting with bandit prisoners that was giving roguery. So now is it scouting is giving roguery for any prisoners? So I'll look. I'll definitely check that out. I also have another idea for a video somebody gave me today with how I allocated points to my big brother. Somebody wanted to know how I allocated everything to my little brother and little sister. That's going to be a little bit more difficult to do, because those are going to be more situational. As to what roles you want for them. Okay, so I hate it when they do that. All right, you don't have many troops. Okay. We've got to put some defenders in there is what we have to do. Even though I don't want to do it, they need defenders. That's why they're getting their butt kicked. Probably be more advisable for me to take troops away from somebody else, since mine are higher tiered. Not really what I was looking for.
I'm yours to come.
But yeah, that's what I should do. I should give them some troops.
I'm your.
That would stop that from happening. Um, I'm not so much worried about those Landian squires. They're not the greatest troop, but I should do that. I should go pull 100 out.
I await your orders.
I should have done this after I took the first castle. We can get them more troops. That's not a problem. A little bit of micromanaging. But I should have probably done this in between episodes. That's probably a smart move. I don't let us know how it works though. I haven't heard anybody say that they've run a keyboard on it. That would be interesting to know. All right. Now we can give some troops. Try to help them out. Yeah, we're over. We'll get you some more troops there, buddy. More. All right, he's got 56 in there now. He should be doing okay for militia. All right, so he's got 160 in there. You got to get him up like closer to 300, and then they'll be a bit safer. But we do need to get them some more troops. And then we got to go back after that, which I should do that. We went to war with the West. Oh, hello. Why, hello there. How are you doing? Sturgia, Britannia. Really? I hate to tell you, I don't remember declaring war on Britannia. Did I declare war on them? I don't think I did. Nope, 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 nope. You do not. That's actually pretty funny. I declared war on them.
So follow me, boom, forward! Troops, move! Archers, move! Troops! Forward! Horse archer, move! Troops!
F3, F3.
Dismount!
There we go. I got to do that before battle now. I got to remember to do that.
Sword form a wall! Soldiers!
Yeah, you guys are toast. That must be their flag. I can't pick it up. It's with the RTS Camera mod. You hit the apostrophe key, and it speeds up. They're routing right now, which is why the game paused. They're routing, which I think they are. Yeah, they're routing. You can also, I think RBM contains it as well, realistic battle mod, but I don't use RBM. I hate this. I absolutely hate this new system. It sucks.
Archers! Move to enemy!
Although, that's technically how it was in Warband. If they didn't escape, you had to fight a second fight. But I think on Bannerlord, with how big the maps are, I don't think it's necessary.
Archers, move!
Check out who I want. Cataphracts, Palatine, we have Legionaries, Heavies. That's good. And then the loot system. Somebody said that if you go to the second phase, you don't get all the loot. All the loot from the first battle was lost. Which it looks about right. And there was also something else. What was fixed? I can catch them. They're going to go back after it. I'll help him out because I'll gain more relation. But this is another battle I just don't care about. A 296.
Arrows! Advance!
It's only a 296. What's up, Simon? I do not have a single achievement as I run mods. So I don't have any achievements.
Archers, forward!
Right now, I am not adding any mods. I am on Nexus. And I'm not adding or taking anything away. I am offline on Steam. So none of this time is getting recorded. And I'm doing that for a specific reason, as I want to finish a campaign. I'm tired of starting over campaigns. And if I take an update from Tail World, then there's a realistic possibility that that could happen. Kidding me, I gotta go after this fight too. Let's just sim it. I didn't get him. And I probably went under my prisoner account because I simmed it. Was that a masterwork? Another, it tipped? Was that a tipped? Arming sword. Jeez. Yeah, I think you lose the, I gotta remember what it is. I'm thinking about doing a beta branch. Yeah, it was a tipped. I'm thinking about doing a beta branch update for Friday, is what I'm really thinking about doing. I do have some information, not a ton. Ooh. All right. Well, okay. Do I have time? I should have time to run up to Pankanak and back. They're not going to be able to siege that before I can get back. And now they're sieging that. Jeez, oh, Pete. Oh. Because now I got Botania. I got the West. My people need troops. I want to take this fight.
I'm yours to command.
This is why it hurts not being Empire with presence. I could get all these troops for no morale loss. I got to do this because I got to watch how much I'm going to lose in morale. There, I already started dropping morale. Now you know why, because like I said, I'm going to take this fight. This is actually a very winnable fight for me. Yeah, I could. I think probably Botania would be the best to peace out with, just because they are the cheapest. And if I did do that, I could run to Pankanak, throw these prisoners in, and come back down, because I believe that was the Western Empire that was going after them. So I think Botania would probably be the best choice. They're only 1,500 tribute, where, well, the West's only 900. Who was going after that? Was that the West? I want to go back after them, is what I really want to do. Prisoner limit. Oh, 100%. Oh, we're getting close to 225. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at thick hides. Wow. 5 HP. So that puts my HP up now to 171. I have a lot of fun with it, Dan. I do like playing it from time to time. I wish I could get more viewers on it, though, is what I wish I could do. Yeah, I'm going to peace out with them. I really wish I could, but I'm really trying to get my second channel going. And that way I have another source of revenue besides Bannerlord. Because Bannerlord is always a huge concern. If anything happens with it, I have no backup plan, is what my concern is with Bannerlord. That's what I'm most worried about. I can't see if they're sieging. So, my plan right now is I'm going to go back to what I was doing before, and that was pushing out episodes ahead of time, is what I'm going to do. And then what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to stream on the weekends. Nope, you did not. The plan right now is to stream on my main channel on Saturdays and on my second channel on Sundays. Because I'm trying to get that to 1,000 subs. So, it's something you guys never hear me do. When do you ever hear me ask for subscribers? I don't do it. But it's something I'm going to start doing for my second channel just to get 1,000 subs. I don't care about hitting 10,000 subs on that channel. That doesn't matter to me. But I need to be able to hit 1,000 so I can start making revenue on that channel. So that's definitely something that I'm going to be working on, is trying to get that channel partnered. My sub count isn't a huge deal to me. It really doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot.
Troops, make a shield wall.
I'm just going to break your shield. I couldn't get to him. Got your horse. Oh, I better back off. Yeah, I'm gonna get hurt bad. I didn't even get him. I forgot to do it again. Yep, I'm going to be streaming a separate campaign on Saturdays. They're going to be longer streams. The plan right now is, 6, 8 hours, whatever it is. I want to stream as long as possible to give people an opportunity to actually catch me live. And then on Sundays, I'll be on my second channel, running a different campaign. I have to figure out what they're going to be, though. That I don't know yet. Because I'd like to have a theme. On my main page, my second channel's sitting right there. All you do is just scroll down from my main channel page, and it's right there. I was doing a Bannerlord Civ 6 Project Zomboid rotation, but my Project Zomboid got corrupted somehow. I don't know how it happened. So that series is basically over, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. Let's go, boys. Let's rock and roll. Why, hello there. Let me Obi-Wan Kenobi you. Hello? I'm right here. Hello? Hi there. Hello? Ah! Damn horse is getting in the way. Goodbye. Goodbye. See ya. Do you mean like sitting at the computer and stuff like that all day? Yeah, I definitely don't do that. What I'm doing is I'm going to spend about 2 or 3 days recording episodes a week ahead of time, the campaigns. And that's going to free up about 4 days. 2 days I stream. But what it's going to also allow me to do is to try to get more time to get guides out as well. That's one thing that's exceptionally difficult for me to do, is to get guides out. So much stuff has already been covered, and I don't want to recycle content, is what I don't want to do. And I don't want to just put out some dumb video for you guys. Hey, why don't you do the new Deliver the Herd quest? I don't want to do stuff like that. When I put out a guide, I want it to be a guide that most people want to see. It's something that's going to last for, 6 months to a year. That's going to get 10 to 50,000 views. That's the whole point of me making guides. This really does suck, though. I could take the Botanians, but this is why I love Empire so much, and I hate being Botanian. To not be able to recruit all of those guys and not lose morale really sucks. I could do it. I have to do it slowly over time, is what I need to do, which I can do right now. Because of the battle, I gained morale. So we could take out some of these guys there. Down to 84 morale. That never happens when I'm playing Empire. Oh, it's completely different. I like it because it's a big open world. I mean, the world is huge. And, it's a survival game. It's definitely not everybody's taste, but it does have a very big following. So I have fun playing it. But the second channel is just basically there for me to have fun and do what I want to do, where the main channel is, you know, it's a bit different. You know, that's my focus on Bannerlord.
I'm yours to command.
But yeah, I'm also trying to push people there because of the new series that I have going. I have a new Bannerlord series. Where if I stuck it on my main channel, man, would that thing be getting views right now? Holy cow. That thing would get a ton of views. Because it is a death campaign. And it's something that I have never tried before. So it was very difficult for me not to throw it on my main channel, but I was hoping that it would appeal to enough people that they would go to the second channel and want to see it. Something I've never done before on trying to accomplish a death campaign. And they are sieging, but we caught them in time. Intelligence, social, endurance, and cunning. That is perfect. Not really. I'll take that. That's exactly what I want is the bottom three. Bottom four. If they're going to run a crew. Death campaign. It's where I execute everybody to take over the world. Go 6, almost there. Once we get 225, it's done and I can go back. And you are gonna take Marika. I don't think they count as infantry though. She's an archer, so I don't think it counts. And I don't normally choose best medicine because I don't think AI parties get high morale. I don't know. We can't see their morale. Well, I mean, with fighting, they technically should. I just leave it in the settlement. I've done two. I did one at 1.8. I restarted it at 1.9. But I wanted to start a new campaign because my configuration 5 messed up and I didn't want to wait for a fix. So that's when I went back to Nexus for all my mods and disconnected from Steam. Got a lot to choose from. How's a leaper is that? And now I'm not connected, even though somebody did say there's a way around it, creating a different icon. I just don't want to deal with it. I'm tired of mods breaking and you guys not being able to see campaigns finish. So I just finally said I had enough. And I'm just going to stay offline. It doesn't show my time, which sucks. I think we're good to go. Yep, we're good to go. I do take Spartan. If you take Spartan, along with getting the 275 steward price of loyalty and the 250 perk that reduces food consumption by 40% while in a siege camp, you will consume no food while you're sieging. 0. I used to take money, but money's not an issue. But that was because food was directly affecting your ability to gain steward. So once they fixed that, and now food consumption no longer, hurts that, now I definitely take food. Who cares about money? I never have a money issue. I care about not running out of food. And it's not running out of food completely. It's running out of food variety that I care about. That's what I don't want to have happen.
Troops, move! Soldiers, dismount! Archers, forward! Mounted archers, move! Soldiers, form a shield wall!
I need more infantry.
Troops, forward!
That's what I'm short on is infantry. I could see it. Look at that big line of infantry.
Soldiers, form along! Charge! Form attack, soldiers!
I need way more infantry. Miss. Oh, geez, I walked right into that. I'm gonna get hit by a bow, probably. I know I blocked that. I know I blocked that.
Move to enemy!
Curtis, what's up, buddy? Yeah, a lot of people do that. They'll play Bannerlord while listening to my campaigns. I'm trying to do better at explaining things. I think that's why a lot of my videos take so long, as I do try to explain why I do the things that I do. But there are times that I do forget. Chamber block. We got more? Holy cow, we got more. Hello, it's just me. Go ahead, take me out. Broke a shield. Broke a shield again. Double shield breaker perk. Dang. That retreating. I can't wait till I get my new system. Look at that. I'm about. They're retreating. I'm ordering the parts on Monday. That's what happens every time you see the game pause. Right there. That's the enemy routing. The AI is stupid, Mark. It seems like whenever I'm on a horse, the arrows are always hitting me, but you could walk right up beside them and they ignore you. They're dumb. So this is going to be a second wave of a battle, which means all this battle loot is lost. I'm losing everything. I'm going to have to fight these guys all over again, and all this loot is gone. Yep. And I'm low, so I have to send my troops. And I don't want to go into town. I haven't verified if that's true, but that's what they're saying on the tech forums, that any loot from that first part of the battle is lost. You don't get it. It's another one of those things. I don't know why they made the change. And it's something that I will always say is, why is it needed? That will always be the thing that I say. When you make a change, you should have a good reason for saying why it's needed, not wanted. And I don't personally think it was needed. But you look at the problem they still have with prisoners being put into dungeons. From one little issue 4 months ago, we still have the same problem with you not being able to find prison breaks. Now, because of the dungeon capacity. Now, thankfully, I don't have an issue with it, but the AI does. I could stack as many lords in here, and it won't get rid of them. Lords, for some reason, are not being expelled. But if the dungeon is full, my people won't, well, other AI lords won't deposit them, is what it comes down to. And that's why you're not seeing lords sitting in there. Either that, or it's just the fact that they're invisible because it's over the limit, but all because of one little problem. 4 to 6 months ago, where lords were not depositing prisoners, they've made 4 now corrections to the game, and that's why we have this prisoner limit. Because what happened was everybody was depositing prisoners, and we were getting thousands in our dungeon. So then they decided to make a cap. So they never fixed the original issue. To this day, it's still not fixed. A lord gets a prisoner, he goes in the dungeon. It's that simple. We're on a 4 to 6 month process of it still not being done. Trying to figure out your first caravan, but yeah, you need to just figure out what you're going to do. I always kind of have a plan together on what my character is going to be, which mostly is centered on social and intelligence. I'm going to take, these are my main skills. So obviously, I'm going to be pushing at least 7 into social and intelligence, possibly 8. And then I also now have scouting. My little sister's going to be my engineer. I only care. I'm not sure if I'm going to go 125 trade or not. And then normally I'm a horse archer with 2-handed and polearm. That's my normal setup for my build. You just need to plan it out ahead of time, is really all you need to do. I only want to do smithing for my weapons. That's it. I didn't hear about the wage bug. Oh, if it's your first one, Brian, then just take your time. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. It's just have fun with the game and learn. I wouldn't be too overly concerned. And the beginning part of the game should be the best part for you, and that way you get to learn the game. You're going to make mistakes. And I actually encourage people to start over. All right, let's go check this castle. Well, we need to go check Sargot. Maybe we should recruit a lord. It says I've only got 239,000 right now. I probably should sell some equipment. I got probably a couple million sitting on me. So let's go into Sargot. Let's sell a little bit of stuff. I need to get some money. Very, 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 very simple. First of all, I do have a steward. That would be my little sister. I believe my little sister, Marika. So I do have a steward. That's a party role. Next, from policies. I'm running my own kingdom, and I have Royal Guard giving me 60 party size, and not Royal Privilege. Sacred Majesty, no, Royal Guard. What's the other one? I'm missing it, guys. I don't have it. I never took it. I never took the perk. Where's the other one? Where is it? Take care, Brian. I mean, I have to have it. Where is it? Not long. I can't believe I can't remember what it is. Royal Guard. Noble Retinues. That's it. That right there, that gives you 105 right, or 100 right there. All right. Let's sell some stuff. I got way too much stuff on me. Oh, this is taking forever. And I don't... honestly care about money right now. I sold 2 of them and that's it. Alright, here you go. Let me save. I don't want to crash the game. I'm worried about crashing the game. I'm gonna guess 2.75 million. It's still resetting. God, I hope I didn't crash it. Ooh. We'll save first. This is how much I have on me if I were to sell everything that I have. That's not already blocked off like food and things. Here you go. I would go from 231,000. I'm going to say 2.98 million. When it ever goes. We're still waiting. Look at that. Jeez. I should play the lottery, shouldn't I? 2.92 million. I was only off by 60,000. Not a bad guess. We got to sell off some of this equipment. I got way too much stuff. And I don't really feel like spending the time micromanaging everybody and going through all the gear. I need to start getting rid of equipment a little more often than I'm actually doing. They're sieging it again. This is the problem I'm going to have. No, they're not going to get it. I just get lazy and I don't sell everything off is really what it is. Extremely lazy.
Soldiers! Stand apart!
Whoops.
Soldiers! Dismount! Troop after me!
La, 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 la. Let's get to the bridge.
Troop forward!
Okay, that was a little quick.
Mounted archer! Give him hell! Archer, forward!
Let's rock and roll. Come on over here. I was a little too quick on that. Hello there. Hi. Missed him. Not that time. Hi guys. This is why I want my polearm back. Next shot, he goes down. But right now, I don't care about that. I care about just getting as much experience as possible, so I can get my polearm. I want to start using that. Yeah, I don't care about it right now. All I want to do is get back to using that again. Everything, Mark, I use under 500 is what I donate for troops. The stuff over 500 I sell. The weapon I'm using right now is just a two-hander, a two-handed axe, one that I made, which is on my channel. My 3 weapons, and then the that polearm is a brand new one. I do have it copied. It's an infantry version of the polearm, but I don't actually have it 100% correct. I'm still trying to figure out the exact parts I used, every specification on it, because that thing is incredible. So as soon as I can get to 225, one more point. I'm not going to 270. No, all it's going to do is grant for me, personal. I'm going, so I need one more point is all I needed. And then I'm going back to that polearm. Sure you can, P. Yes, there is. For movement speed, absolutely. What's up, Spidey? I have a ton of well, I probably sold a lot of my banners. But here are here are some of the banners. Melee damage, charge, morale shock. I bet you I sold off a bunch. Here's the dragon banner. Well, that's just the first piece. I'd have to check the other game. We got to get rid of some of this equipment. Start getting some money. Okay, how many prisoners do I actually have? I have 68 from Valandia and 23 from it west. So I have 91 prisoners right now. 91 lords. How much would Valandia pay me? 5,700 a day. But Paul, yeah, as soon as I get this last point, I'll show you what I mean. The Reaper. It's a right now I'm just calling it the Grim Reaper Jr. is what I'm calling it. I just need one more fight. The thing's a beast. Oh, I love it so much. 152 length. So this is what I'm going to use when I get to 225, which is the next battle. 95 swing speed, 135 damage, 152 length. Where this thing has 135 damage, which is the same. This has 85 swing speed, 10 less, and 131 length, which is 21 less. And less handling. But it does have crush through, or it can hit multiple enemies, and it can break shields. Where this thing cannot. But against standard infantry, I think this is 20 times better. You need to check. What you have to do is you got to check PE. I'm not sure. What was that, Stevie? What's up, Grandmaster Steve? Shops, I continuously still get questions on workshops. It's probably the most I still get asked, even though I put 3 videos out on it, because it's so important that you need to check the input and the output of the product. So what you need to do is you need to go look at silver ore, which there is no, here's silver ore. You need to see what the global average is. If the global average is, low, then you're going to make money on additional money in your shop, but you need to look at the jewelry. If the jewelry you see here is near its global average, that means you're only going to make okay money. Everything is average. You want the input to be lower than the average and the output to be higher than the average. And you could see it, even though it's red, it's near its average. And that's why you're probably only making 100 a day. Did you check the shops close by? Because I'm assuming you're talking about this silversmith with Carbon Seth. You're talking about that right there going to there. I've actually considered holding a workshop masterclass live stream to answer questions on a Saturday for people. If this castle, though, if this castle is bound to here, if this castle gets taken by anybody else, you'll lose it. But you have to go look there and see what is the input and the output. And if possible, that's where step 4 comes in the video, micromanaging. You might need to give a little bit of silver ore or buy the silver jewelry and sell it someplace else to make money. Yeah, you'd think so, Paul. It's about the investigative work. I don't know if you saw the video that I'm actually talking about, Paul. It's how to pick workshops in 4 easy steps. That's the video I'm pushing everybody towards. For the most part, I would like people to ignore the workshop videos themselves. If you watch that video, it tells you exactly what you need to know to make money. I could pick a shop right here, right now, and I could make money. I already know what I'd pick. I would most likely pick a brewery, but I need to see what's in the area. If that wasn't burned, then obviously I would do the one with flax, which is linen. But you need to check the area, is what I'm saying. Before I would make a brewery. Now, unfortunately, we came through and bought out goods, so it's going to be a little bit hard to tell. But this is only near its average. It's not going to be a great money maker. It's not above the global average. So there isn't the grain is good. So you're going to be able to buy it cheaper, but the beer isn't selling that well. So then I would go ahead and I would look at the flax, which they don't have any flax right now, but then I would look at the linen, which they don't have any linen either because the village got burned. So if you were running a linen weavery here, you would make no money because they're rating it now. Oh, no, you did not. Yeah, they rated it.
I await.
It's been
I'm trying to get Tailworld. I think the number one thing Tailworld could do is they could switch the prices back. If Tailworld switches the prices back to what they were before, then I believe that workshops would be profitable again. But nobody wants to spend
Sold Carl Bowman!
25 to 30,000 on a shop that's going to make you 100 to 200 a day, and you need to spend nearly 2 years getting your investment back. Nobody wants to do that. If you can find the right shop that makes you 3 to 400 a day, okay, then it's worth it. Fine. However, right now,
Sold a top
it's not worth it. And I am imploring the developers to switch the prices back to the 13 to 15,000 they used to be. If they can do that, workshops will be profitable again. Chamber block. All I want is 275 or 225. If I have that, I'll be happy. Which I believe I already have. I'm already up to 229. I want to get my pole arm back on. Did you check the other shops in the area? And you also have to remember, if you have the 75 steward perk sweatshops, you're producing 20% more jewelry, which is going to drive the price down. You got to think about that as well. Everything you do is going to affect it. Are caravans just not getting there to take the jewelry away? The economy is just so different than pre 1.8 that it makes it exceptionally difficult to get a really profitable workshop. And being a channel that really blew up because of a workshop video, I actually tell people, don't buy workshops. I don't think it's worth it. Joker, what's up? What is the global average though, PE? Look at the global average of the input and the output of the silver ore to the jewelry. That's what you're most concerned with. All right, they got 440 defenders. I should see about possibly recruiting. He won't leave. Technically, it's bad, Arch. Very bad. Unless you have something that is regularly bought. Unless you have something that people buy constantly. Because what you're going to do if you increase production is you're going to flood your town with the goods, and they're not going to be worth much, and therefore you're going to make no profit. And if a workshop is not projected to make profit, it will not run. I currently have, here you go. I have a wine press in Pencanak, and I have a pottery shop. And so let's look at the pottery shop as an example. It's only making 136. So that already tells me that there's an issue. So let's look at the clay, way below average. Awesome. Let's look at the pottery. That's actually 47% cheaper. That's why. The shop doesn't want to run because the pottery can't sell. So if I want this shop to make good money, I need to buy the pottery. In which I'll go ahead and show it. We're at 136 now. I will now buy all the pottery out of here. That is so cheap and way below market value. This is step 4 in the video, micromanaging. Now that I bought all the pottery, it is now near its average. And if you keep buying it as it's produced, it'll go above its average. My wine press is at $3.49. So let's check the price of grapes and wine. Grapes, below average. Awesome. There's absolutely no wine here. There's no wine because it's being taken. So I guarantee it's way above average. And that's why I did also say that wineries became almost the new meta in the game. You want to make wineries. But you can see it's up 136 now. That price is going to start skyrocketing now. How'd you get a higher price? Buy it yourself over and over again? I have not touched these shops in a couple streams. I haven't touched them. But if you do want this to go up, that is step 4 of the video, micromanaging. Buy the output. And as far as the input is concerned, make sure the input is at a minimum of light green. Where right now you can see it's bright green. Make sure it's at least light green right there. You want to make sure it's at least that. It's near its average. If not, you need to give it some input. And then you want the output to be red, way above average. So you can see a brewery's cheap here. If I were to make a brewery, it's green. Grain is expensive. It's red. And beer is green. This shop would make hardly no money. So there's no way I'd want to put a brewery here. I could put a tannery here. A tannery would actually be pretty good. The hides are cheap. And the leather is really expensive. I'm buying a tannery. They have a brewery here. I want a tannery. I already know it's going to be good. I haven't kept up on a lot of the mods. But like I said, I know how to find the shops and I know what to look for. 28,000. Even if the shop makes 300 a day, it's going to take 90 days or almost 5 months to get your money back. That's ridiculous. And I've been imploring Tailworld to change it back. Well, I mean, yeah, you're going to take a little bit of a loss selling the items back. But that's where you're going to get you're going to get a lot of this stuff from battle. A lot of this stuff is from my battles, so if I wanted to make a brewery, I could make a brewery here. All I need to do is sell them some of the grain that I have. It's at 16. So, like I said, this should jump up over 200. My tannery should be making over 200. We'll check it out in a little bit. But what I'd like to do is go find somebody. Yeah, that's what they have to do. That's what they were before PE. I don't know who at Tail World did it. I'm trying to get a developer to explain it to me. The problem is at the beginning of the game, the prices you can make thousands on workshops if you do them correctly. And Hero has already shown off how you can do it. It can be done. Are you kidding me? Never deposit them. I only got one in my party. So I think Tailward looked at that part of the game and said, okay, well, you can make 500. We need to increase the price of the shops. What they didn't factor in is the economy stabilizing around day 200. That's what they didn't factor. They made a horrible mistake. The mistake they made was just terrible. And I'm trying to get them to realize it. But it's like pulling teeth trying to get Tailworld to talk to you about anything nowadays. They won't even, for the most part, respond to me. They need to be, the prices need to go back. At a minimum. You can see here, I consume no food. If you look at the very bottom, days until no food, never. Which they'll probably end up nerfing that as well, knowing them. Which they can do. It's very easy to do it. I'm not going to tell them how, because they're, just in case they are watching, which I don't think they are. They don't visit my streams anymore. I like to sim it, but you lose too many in a sim. So I'm just going to RTS a fast battle. We'll take it back. Thank you. Yeah, way back in the day around 1.1, it was like 10 to 30,000 a day. Yeah. And they still haven't fixed problems. As far as wood shops, smithies, and wool weaveries are concerned, they produce goods.
Troop arrows! Troops, archers! Forward! Close in!
That's part of the problem with them is they produce clothing.
Move! Archers!
So they need to increase the consumption of goods in a town to make smithies, wool weaveries, and wood shops more profitable, which I've already told them. And that should really be based off prosperity. But they won't listen to that either. And I did not switch back to my weapon yet. Yep, exactly. Yeah, there are things they need. I just wish I so much tried to get their ear and say, hey, Tail World, you know, let me help you out. You know, let's get things balanced. Let's get things right. But I just couldn't get Tail World to do that with me. There's so many things that really need to be changed in the game. And they're not massive changes either. I would have to switch over. Everybody's already coming in. Don't run away. You got wrecked. Oh, not this again. Oh, poof. I thought we were going to be able to do the battle. Alright, we're going to do this the right way now. Because I have the mod on, I do have improved garrisons. So we're going to show mercy, captured settlement. We're not going to take it for ourselves. Go to the dungeon, manage prisoners. We're going to throw all these guys. I can't throw all of them in there. I gotta look. I hate this new system. I'm already 33 over. All right, we'll take out what we have to, is what we'll do. All right, so we'll take out the spearmen. I want the archers. Maybe, I don't know how many they can take. It doesn't update. We're 9 over. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can only have 40 there. All right, so we're going to end up changing it over and recruitment, recruit prisoners, 100, good, training, improved garrison, no guards, recruit from region, get them going, and that way we can protect this place. Wow. That's still going from when I did it. But we want to get out of here. Oh, geez. They're sieging the other castle. I wish I knew who was sieging it.
I await your orders.
Who is sieging it? All right, we stopped it. Okay. All right, we're done. I'm going to take it for myself for a moment so the improved garrisons can take over. So right now I'll take it for myself, and then that way improved garrisons can continue running. We need to get it built back up is what we need to do. These guys are going to end up getting recruited into the garrison, which I should stay here just for the loyalty. Yeah, it's really small arch, especially in castles. It's a little bit of a joke in my opinion. Right now it's not showing because we're under 25 loyalty, so it's not going to show. But when you look at +1 and +2 to construction, I mean, what? It might cut off one day. So I don't think it's worth it. Now, Siege Workshop, that's a different story. That you definitely want to do. But no, it's generally not a concern of mine. The only thing that it does is it gives an extra attribute point every 3 levels instead of 4. Are you honestly coming over here? There is no way that you're doing this. Go over to Charis. I dare you. This will just be a regular fight. I did it again. I didn't switch weapons. This I don't even care about.
Moving! Onward! Horse attack!
I gotta switch back to the
Now give him a root attack!
Grim Reaper Jr. Yes, sir, you got wrecked. And you did. Come back here. I got something for you. Come to Papa. Anybody else? Did he just say what I think he said? Did he just say, I'll taste your liver? That's what Useful Companions does. It allows you to set focus points and attribute points per level. Won't let me do it during the battle. They're fleeing. But I think it should be every 3 levels. And I that's something I told Tail World a year ago as well. So I just do, that's the only thing I do differently. Well, I do give 100% XP during tournaments. That I also do. And you've got troops. Something I don't really want to micromanage, though. I definitely don't like micromanaging too much. Ferris. Look at all this. Hopefully they'll have enough room for them to take them. Right here. That's the only thing that I really do is take the attribute point every 3 levels. Is what I do. I don't deal with focus points. I'm fine where it's at. I think it just helps out to be able to get 7 into 3 different skill trees by getting it every 3 levels. And if you take level 30, we'll take level 24 as an example. Under the current system, it would give you 6 points. Under my system, it would give you 8 points. So all I'm getting is 2 extra attribute points at level 24. I don't think that's OP. So that doesn't bother me.
I'm yours to command.
Oh, now this is going to be the problem. Now, because I'm going to do this, I'm going to end up spending time micromanaging, which I don't like to do. I really don't like to spend time. Let's see how close that is. That's fine. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, so we're going to let that sit there for a moment. And that way that town can build up. Or that castle can build up. It's already starting to. We got 68 defenders there, which is good. What's up, Twizzle? Blitzy, I'm not big into workshops right now just because of how bad they are. And caravans, to truly understand how caravans work, you almost need to watch my caravan video. Because they're not good for the first 150 days or so of the game. They're pretty terrible. However, if you're using it for the 125, well, you wouldn't know about that if you're new to the game. I wouldn't buy either, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't buy either of them. Save your money. All right, so we got this done. We could switch back. Look at this. Your attacks ignore 25% of the enemy's armor. Terrible captain perk. I wonder, does that only count for two-handed swords? Or two-handers? Will that still work once I go back to the Grim Reaper Jr., which I'm doing right now? Now we're going back to Grim Reaper Jr. There she is. The beast. I wouldn't worry about it, Blitzy. Save your money. And if you really want to see how my beginning 100 days of the game, I'll show you how to make money. Just go watch my domination campaign on my channel. Watch the first 2 or 3 episodes. I'll show you exactly what to do. Tournaments down to do tournaments. You're going to make a little bit of money in Poros. Get down here. You're going to get blunt weapon troops. You're going to start doing bandit bases, holding the prisoners, selling them off as laborers quests, and move your way up into Kaoses territory by the time they get tier 3. And if I'm talking way too fast for you to understand, the first 2 or 3 episodes of my domination campaign, you're going to go, oh, okay, that's easy. Because it is easy. Oh, let's check the workshops. There you go. Pottery is up to 220 from its one, whatever it was. Because I bought the goods. The tannery is doing 175. Those are terrible. You remember, I paid, what was it, 24,000 for that? So if we do the math, 24,000 from 175 is about 135 to 140 days. And there's 21 days in a month. That would be approximately 6.5 months just to get my money back. What fool wants to invest 6 months to get your money back? It's ridiculous. Breweries are not good. Breweries are terrible. Breweries are a trap. I never advise a brewery unless you know for sure that nobody in the area close has a brewery. Getting a brewery down here can yield you nothing because there's so much grain here that the game allocates breweries to these towns normally at the start. So if you come down here and look and say, oh my God, look at all this grain, and you make a brewery, you're probably making nothing. They're an absolute trap shop. I do not recommend at all. Like I said, unless you know for a fact, we've got grain going to Dunlanis right now. If there is not a brewery in this area, I would get one. That's why I'm thinking about holding that masterclass. Problem is I don't know how many people would actually show up for it. I really don't know. But it would be an opportunity for people to ask questions. And I could take the time to really go through and show you what I do. We're going to give away that castle soon. I'm just holding on to the castle right now. So my improved garrisons mod will help build it up. But we're going to give it away really soon. They don't have grain production, though, is the problem. Of course, but before I get here, 2 guys escaped. That's the biggest problem with them. You need to supply them with beer. So if you don't want to do step 4 of the micromanagement, then they're terrible shops. Now, if you're going to go ahead and micromanage them yourselves, oh, that's a different party. I mean, I have so much grain on me right now. Now, I did hear a report from somebody, I haven't gotten this confirmed by the developers, that they did say they were going to add the workshop mod into the game where you can have a stash for your town, where you could store your materials and they'll use it. But I don't have that confirmed by a developer. That's just what I heard. But yeah, Severe Von of Volpol, they're amazing right here, early game, for grain. You can buy grain down in NASCAR for 6 and sell it up here for 15 to 20, right around day 150. But you see, they have no grain production. But if you could supply them with grain, then yeah, they can make a ton of money. But I don't suggest them at all. So now, once again, because I'm at my town, I want to look at my shops. I'm sitting here. Why not take a look at them real quick? So let's look at each shop. Here's my clay shop, and it's cheaper than average. So let's look at the pottery. Once again, the pottery is super cheap. So I'm going to buy it. I'll be able to sell it elsewhere. Next, let's look at our tannery. Sadly, we don't have a lot of hides. However, we do have a way of getting around this. Not right this second. Let me take care of that. I'm not sure why I don't have hides. So let's just get ourselves some hides. Cut up some of our animals. And we want to get it back to light green. There we go. We got it light green. Now let's look at our leather. Leather is near its average. So I want to buy a little bit of it. I'll buy it all. And then lastly, we had brewery, tannery, winery. They have no food here, but look at the wine. Now the wine is cheaper than average. So I'm going to buy the wine. Now, you're going to immediately think to yourself, well, you're losing money on it. You're going to be able to sell that off someplace else. But these numbers now are going to skyrocket. This could go up to 400. These could be 250 to 300, even higher than that before I get done with this. Refresh your screen, Mark. Hit refresh. Either that or hit the settings and increase the quality. So now those shops are going to end up skyrocketing in revenue. Somebody had 225. Yeah, if there's ever an interruption in service and the screen goes blurred, it's either myself or you have a problem with the connection, and you just need to refresh the screen. But now you'll start to see all three shops are going to skyrocket in price. This is part of the micromanagement that you almost need to do to make really good money with shops that we shouldn't have to worry about. It's up to 357. The tannery and the pottery right now are still a bit low. I'm worried if caravans came through and bought my hides. You got to worry about caravans coming through. Oh, there was no grapes. That's right. There were no grapes. They couldn't make wine. And how are my hides? No hides. So now they're not running production. That's the problem. You have micromanagement you got to worry about. That's why the other two shops aren't doing good. There's no hides for them to produce, and there was no grapes for them to produce, which is why now those two shops are lowering. It's just, you shouldn't have to deal with this much micromanagement on a workshop. And that's why they need that stash. I can just walk in here, deposit 3,000 grain, and it'll use that grain, and I don't need to micromanage it. It's what they really need it for. I use not the enhanced workshop mod. I use the workshop manager mod. Is the one that I use. It's a different name. I think they're different, T. I believe they're different. Yeah, that was the one. I think they incorporated that into Florist and Warband as well. Mark, it was in Florist. But yeah, you could put your stash in there. And I love the workshop mod. Now, it's very exploitable, and I've shown how exploitable it is. So let me run through these because I haven't done these in a while. So let me get through this. And you are going to take carrying capacity with troops because you don't pick up that many. You, of course, need a doctor's oath, which I should have gotten to you sooner. Form-fitting armor. You are my surgeon. Finally, my surgeon. I should have been paying attention. He could finally get Minister of Health. About time. Aid Corps and try to give them a little bit more because they could use all three. Marika, what? Gotta be kidding me. I never switched the engineer back. I did see the screen go for a second. Hit refresh, Lemon. That's why I prefer the workshop manager. But it is that time to do a recap. So once again, this episode, we just spent time going through and defending everything. I'm still holding on to this. I'm going to give it back away to one of my companions. But it needs to be able to build up, and I'm using the improved garrisons mod to get it a little bit more troops before I give it back to the original owner, which is going to be one of my companions. So we haven't really accomplished that much, and I probably should have pieced out a little bit more and pushed into Valandia, which we're still holding 68 of their lords as prisoners. A ton of them. Yeah, it could be me or it could be YouTube. So that's why it's 2 hours now, so I'm going to wrap it up. So, also I wanted to let people know is I did put out a message and I didn't get any objection to it. I used to record campaigns a week or two ahead of time. I'm going to go back to doing it again. I won't be able to respond as much in video form like I used to, but I will still respond in the comments. What it's going to do is it's going to save me about 6 to 10 hours a week in upload time, to where my plan is I'm going to be streaming on the weekends. On Saturday, I'm going to stream on my main channel, and on Sunday, I'm going to stream on my second channel. There'll be different campaigns, so you don't need to follow all of them. They will also be different campaigns than this. So you don't need to watch every single day to keep up on a campaign. I want to stream more. I enjoy streaming. I like spending time with you guys. How many did they... What do you mean, how many do they have, Arch? Are you talking about the troops? Because I own the town, I can see. If that's what you're talking about. Oh, no. Kingdom tab. Or how many free? There you go. That's all the lords that they have. Now, of course, this doesn't include minor clans. We don't know. Oh, there you go. They got the hidden hand. That's what they have left. That's who I've taken prisoner. So you can see they might be able to muster up 2 decent armies, and that's it. So that's what the plan is to do. I'm going to record episodes ahead of time. And then that way I could stream on the weekends. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy spending time with you guys. Talking with you. Answering questions. It's an easy way to get a whole play Steel and Flesh. I've never heard of it, Joker. Never heard of it. I'd have to look it up. So I'm looking at possibly doing that this weekend. I'll put it out on Discord. And if you ever want to see my schedule, go to my main page, hit the About tab, and it will show you my weekly schedule. So watch out for me potentially to start streaming this weekend. If you're talking about on the campaign map, well, I'm assuming you're talking campaign map, which is no, because those are in battle. The banners are for battles, not for the campaign map. So I could start streaming as soon as this weekend is the potential plan. So we Saturday on my main channel, Sunday on my second channel. So, and I do have a campaign going on the second channel. I'm going to keep pushing it to you guys. I have a death campaign going over there. It's only like 4 episodes in. Same format as my main channel. So if you want to see a different, which you can, I have it sitting right here. There's 6 episodes in. So if you want to see it, head over to the second channel. And then you can see that one there as well, which I do plan on streaming. I want to spend more time with you guys. It's not good for revenue. It's terrible for revenue. But I like to be able to spend more time with you guys and dedicate it to you, answering your questions. I think it just makes things a little more personal. And that's the way I want to try to keep it. The link is... If you scroll up a little bit... Let me see if I can force Cloudbot to say it. It's on a timer. Yeah. I have a series going. I'm going to start a stream going over there. So I'm trying to get that second channel partnered. That is my main objective right now, is to get that done. So that is where we sit at right now. We're running over again as normal. So I don't want to keep things too long. However, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Of course, I'll be in Discord all weekend. If you have any questions, just go ahead and hop in and I'm there constantly to answer any questions that you guys might have, but I don't have anything right now for Friday. But like I said, the plan is to stream Saturday and Sunday. That's the tentative plan right now. No guarantee. Brown, my buddy. Brown, Mark, Joker, Arch, Tinty, Lemon, and Twizzle. Anybody else I missed? Thank you guys so much for coming out. Welcome to the gifted members from Cyber that he gifted in a stream not long ago. And also that very special thank you to my YouTube and Patreon members, which allows me to be able to do these streams. Without them, there's no way I could do it. So a very special thank you to all of them. I will talk to you guys either in Discord or on Monday as we continue the live stream, or possibly this weekend for the new streams. I'll let you guys know. Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.